Alright, it's a PSO2 video. Look in the description for time skips. Note to that I might reference some things here and there. You can find video links that I personally made in the upper right hand corner or in the description. Let me go through the intro. The reason why I'm making this video is to kind of stress and get you guys, if you are wanting to come back to New Genesis, this video is to stress on the things that will help you get ready for the new update, so you don't need to really mass grind or do a bunch of stuff. You will have a bunch of free stuff by doing the things prior to the release. If you want to see a certain point, look in the description for the time skip. Not only that, if you are thinking about getting back into New Genesis without having to do as much, now would be a good time because it's a welfare event. Welfare event means that there's a bunch of free stuff going on where you do some stuff in game and it rewards you with a bunch of goodies. So once again, look in the description because there's a few things I will mention. If you were here during the Kavaris release, they are doing the same approach with the expedition tickets. If you don't know what I'm referring to, if you go over here, go to task quest, you go to limited time. It's not in the other tabs, it's in limited time. Note that limited time stuff is account bound, so it doesn't matter which character you're on, it's going to be counted towards all of the characters on that account. So the thing is, I already completed most of them. I'm going to go over here, change it to completed, and just show these things. Now, this not only gives you ticket, it gives you Meseta experience and some other items like the substitute items, which I don't know if anyone actually mentioned it, thoroughly broke it down and all that jazz. I might make a video on it. But the big thing is, when it comes to this, you wouldn't want to do it because guess what? These expedition tickets, if you trade them in at a certain exchange shop, you will get the highest, well, quote unquote, yeah, highest new rarity that's going to be released, and it's most likely an 8-star, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I actually touched New Genesis as of this recording, but pretty much it's like the Kavaris release. So it's going to be the same with this new region. You want to get these tickets, stock up on them. Just wait until, just hold on to these. Don't get rid of them. Wait until the update kicks in, and then once the update kicks in, you want to try to find this exchange shop and then trade it in and get the new weapon rarity. Now, there's a number of other items you can go for as well, depending on X, Y, and Z. But I will say that you would want to do this. It will take some time to actually do some of these. Some of them you could complete it in like a day or two. But you want to just give yourself ample time to actually get all of these, so you can get the most bang out of your buck without having to actually, you know, toss money or like do some crazy farming, extensive farming in game. Now, other than that snippet, there's also a seasonal event going on right now. Also, apparently they're giving out star gems if you do these sort of things. And then also they're doing a PSO2 day as I'm recording this, but most likely by the time I release it, it's already done. So, the big thing is the seasonal stuff. Seasonal stuff, obviously, you kill almost everything that has like a certain star icon. There is a limited quest. I already made a video talking about it. Look in the description, upper right hand corner for that video. Note that I also gave my opinions about it, but you can skip that part if you want to. So if you go over here to the counter, you'll see this quest. This is kind of a good quest to just spam. It gives you a bunch of stuff. Give you a chance to get a scratch ticket pull for the certain scratch that's going on. If you don't know what that means, I'm pretty much saying that there's a bunch of free items you can get, and there's a chance for you to actually get the ticket to actually try to get these free items from the scratch. Not only that, that quest also gives a bunch of goodies in terms of materials, fodder, and it also gives you some other good stuff that I did not mention. Anyways, continuing on. You can also get a bunch of points from that quest, and then you can spend these points over here in this exchange shop. Now, she has 2 exchange shops. One is going to be in reference to weapon camos. Now, the scratch that I'm going to show you guys, there's a few weapon camos that are not in this shop. But some of the stuff that you can pull from that scratch, you can actually get over here. There's a different currency that you need to trade in, which is Greeno-site and then Blueful-site. The names of these, but anyways, if you're able to exchange them, you can get these guaranteed. Granted that, once again, you kind of go out on the field and get this other material. It's not that hard. You just need to find a green or blue rock. Actually, some of these you can also acquire by just doing some emergency trials and just farming certain mobs. But there's that, and then there's this shop where it gives you a bunch of tickets that you can do for scratches. You also have some motion, some free to play stuff that you can get. Apparently they got that, which is which is kind of nice because that I think that was in a certain HD scratch. So I do like how they're kind of putting some of these motions in the seasonal shop, allowing it to be free to play. But granted that, you know, you're playing during the seasonal time. They got the star gems, they got a bunch of weapons over here that you don't need to augment or affix. However, I would say these are quite situational depending on usage, especially with the augments. I think most of the time these are most of the time these are geared towards the seasonal event. I think this specific fever, yeah, as you can see, it's specifically with the seasonal. So once it is done, it may not be the best sort of ability to have, but I mean, you can still keep the other ones. And with augment affixing in New Genesis, it's not that bad. It's not like how it was in Oracle days. So this is still viable, usable. The other thing to note too is that it's not, the potential's not unlocked. Depending on if you like the potential and all that, that's up to you if you want to unlock it. It does eat up resources. They also got some armor pieces, units, and then some other pieces you could go for in terms of miscellaneous items. Alpha reactors are great for more new Meseta. They got the AUG success rate boosters. They got these capsules. It's whatever. I would say just try to empty out all of the things that, you know, aren't going to be popping up as much. Most likely get the star gems. That's a big one. And then if you do need the new Meseta, the alpha reactors are there. But yeah, they got these shops, and just to quickly go to this, go to the shop, and let me show you the scratch I'm referring to. So the one that is, I hit the mic, I apologize, but the one I'm referring to is the Autumn 22 Special Scratch. Now if I look at the prize list, once again, most of these camos you can get by exchanging to certain rocks with that NPC over there to get the weapon camo. However, there's a few that aren't in there. This is one of them. This is a multi-weapon camo, and then there's this one as well, which it can make several different, or you can use this for several different weapons: sword, twin daggers, the katana, dual blades, and then that of the rifle. Note that this is, once again, the camo that I have on my Space Marine over there in JP. Japanese PSO2. Now, there's some other things you can get. There are some stamps, there are some accessories. They may not be the best, but I mean, it's something. You can also get some star gem scratch and also salon passes over here too. So it's something to kind of spend on. And if you do spend, you'll be able to, by spend, I'm referring to using the tickets that you can get from the limited quest or through the shop. You can use these to get a selector. Then you can use the selector to try to get the specific thing that you want. Just make sure to keep tabs on it. I will make a reminder video before maintenance kicks in. Most likely I'll try to do it a few days prior to, because I don't know if they're going to do early maintenance. So yeah, it's going to expire on December 6th, 2022, which is close to when the new event is going to get released. But other than that, yeah, that is pretty much it with this video. Just make sure to kind of do that. I think the mission pass is going to be, yeah, it's not going to expire on the 6th. It's going to be on the 13th. But that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to do those two big events right there. To get those expedition tickets, don't throw them away. They're important because, once again, they allow you to get a free high rarity once it is released. Actually, before I even conclude this video, there's another snippet to note. So, especially when it comes to some of these weapons, I don't think they're automatically at plus 35 and they don't have certain augments on them. If I remember from way back then with the Kavaris release and those certain weapons that were released, I would say stock up on the, let me just show it over here, my other thing. Stock up on the NX cubes. If you're able to get arms refiners, that's great as well. Stock up on those. If you don't have a bunch of arms refiners, make sure to get the, not only the N cubes, also save up on strongments. Also try to farm the rocks as well, the minerals. There are randomites around the place. Actually, better yet, let me go do that now because I'm on here and I need to do it along with dailies. But make sure to do all these things, especially the randomites, especially if you're aware that you're lacking a bunch of minerals, stones. Get these randomites because they are only on these sort of events. I'm hoping that maybe SEGA might just put these all over the map randomly at like very low chances, but you know, they're called randomites. They should kind of be random and not only be paired up or only pop up during the event. It would be nice if these things were just scattered around rare to find, but scattered around the entire place. Granted that I think I can't find them here because I already collected them. Now my brain is trying to figure out like other locations where I can find them. I think there's one like down by the river over there, so let's see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you have any questions, comment, concerns, put it down below. I'm gonna try to just like get the showcase of me getting these randomites and then I'll end the video there. But yeah. Anyways, when it comes to PSO2, other than this, I haven't been playing it as much because like, I don't know, it's just repeating itself. Hopefully the new content can add some more stuff, make it more jazzy, add more flair to it. I mean, I get it, even though gameplay can be boring, like there's other things that will make me stay in it, but sadly for New Genesis, it's a struggle for me to do that. Granted that, I'm high on fucking copium. Copium. Yeah. On copium, and I just have like a tolerance to it, but it is another reason to why I haven't touched New Genesis as much, and some of you guys already know my sort of situation. If you guys don't know, I might not say it out loud, but yeah. Great. That's okay, there it is. So randomites and the green thing, literally it's green. You can't miss this resource. It's called green, whatever it is called, for a reason. And I just like kicked myself into the water. Anyways, yeah, once again, that's it. If you have any questions, comment, concerns, put it down below. I'm just gonna gather this, get all these. I actually need a bunch of these, which I have kind of farmed. So I can just have a bunch of material stocked up, because I do not want to go around doing like the mining path again to just get a bunch of stone. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.